Hello everyone, I'm Val from Mike and Val's Life, and today I am participating in the $10 Thrift Flip Challenge. This is being hosted by Joan Brodie. Now for those of you who may not be familiar with Joan's channel, I'm going to leave a link to it below, so please go check her out. Now on to the challenge. She's given us the challenge to go to any thrift store or garage sale, anywhere you can buy secondhand merchandise, and buy something for less than 10. But the $10 has to also include any materials or supplies that you would need to flip the item. And you must use this in your decor. She doesn't want you to just go buy something and do something with it and then just sort of chunk it to the side and say, oh, I don't want that. It's got to be something you really, really want. And I'm very, very excited over this challenge because what I'm going to be working on, I actually bought like 3 weeks ago. It's just like right after Christmas. And I found this and I actually wanted to do this, and without even knowing that the future came that I would get to do it on a challenge. But I'm going to show you what I purchased, and I gave $7.99, which I know that only left me $2 for supplies, but I didn't need any. I'm going to take some stuff off. I'm going to paint with the old trusty cashew chalk paint that I have had, I guess, almost now probably 2 years. So that's free, really. I mean, because I already had it. Doesn't matter if you already had it. And so let me show you what I'm going to tackle. This is a metal, let me get it here, one of those metal decor pieces that you just hang on the wall that someone during Christmas time added some greenery and a little Santa Claus and stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's really cute. But when I seen it, and it's heavy, it's a really nice item, and it's real heavy. I asked Mike to guesstimate about how much it weighs, and he said anywhere from 6 to 8 pounds. So what I want to do is to take all of this off. And if it's stuff that, if it comes off and it's still good, I'm going to keep it, of course. But if not, I'll just throw that away. And I want to paint it. And the reason I want to paint it, let me just show you real fast. We have, because of our logs, it would blend in too much. You know, you couldn't just use it like this because to me, it just wouldn't stand out enough. So what I want to do is take all this off, clean it real good, and then I'm going to put cashew chalk paint on it. And then I may do at least 2 coats, maybe 3. I'll just have to see how well it does. And then I want to just, you know, distress it just a little bit so some of this color can come out. Oh, I forgot to show you the price. See, it was $7.99. I hope that's coming out. I'm not real sure. But, so now let me take this apart. So I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see me doing that. And like I said, the reason I am so excited over this, because this is exactly what I bought this for, was to take it apart and paint it. And I'm the world's worst procrastinator. I'm always going to do something, and it just seems like I don't really get much done. But this way, when I seen her challenge, I thought, oh, thank you, Joan, for making this challenge, because now I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to do it. So I can get this done. And when I get through, I'm going to decorate that wall a little bit, and I think just about everything I'm going to be using that I've got planned in my head is all came from Goodwill. So I'm not going to have much invested in the whole wall. Oh, well, good. Well, that's not too bad. I may do another bow, but I may keep this. I may see this again at Christmas time, just maybe with a different bow. I am not sure why they had these little things on it, the back, but I'm going to take those off. Now, I'm going to go see how pretty that is. I absolutely love it, and I think it was a great deal for $8. Now, I'm going to go and clean this up, because I always like to start with something really clean before I start painting. And I will be back in a few. I have everything ready now. I took it, I cleaned it real good, the front and the back, though I'm not going to be actually painting on the back, but I still want it to be really good and clean. And got my sponge brush ready. I've dampened it so it would hold the paint good. And instead of using this bottle of paint, I've just put some in a glass container, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And I did get a couple of these little boards that Mike has cut for me, just to put on top, or put this on top, so that way I just be easier to paint, especially around the sides. So now I'm going to get started. Now it is completely dried, and I think it turned out so pretty. I know that I had first said that I was going to be putting either 2 or maybe even 3 coats of paint on it, but I really like the way this looks now. So the only thing I'm going to do to it now, I'm going to try to show it to you. I don't know if it's going to come out. But you see these little things right here. These are little flowers. They go all the way around. But I'm going to distress those just a little, just to have a little bit of that original color come out. And then I'm going to distress the center flower just a little. And then I will be completely through. I've already have the little sandpaper squares here that I'm going to use. I'm not sure the grit. I'll have to find that out. But let me go ahead and get started just a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to do it too much. Just a little bit. Just so they'll show up a little bit more. And try to see if you can see how it's turning out. Okay, here we go. Give you a closer look on how this turned out. It'll show up better once I want to now get it. I want to clean it real good, and then I'm going to add it to the wall with some grouping so you can really see. I am extremely pleased at the way it turned out. So I will be back in a few. Now I'm going to show you how I am using mine in my decor. One of the things Joan wanted us to do was to actually get something and use it. She didn't want you to just go buy something, redo, and then push it to the side. She wanted you to be able to actually use it in your decor. And I'm just going to show you a quick look of how I have used mine. And I want to thank Joan for making this an open challenge, because it made me do something that I have been wanting to do for several weeks, and I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And when I heard this challenge, I said, oh yes, this is for me. I hope everyone's enjoyed. I want to also thank each and every one of you for stopping by and letting me share this with you. I deeply appreciate each and every one of you. I hope everybody has a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye, and may God bless.